Alright, boys, welcome back. So, Season 6 is now out, and for the first time, I want to say, I think our first season that's actually a skip. Season 1 was Worth Summoning 4 was the new game. Season 2 was like Noel. Season 3 was like Charlotte, the Clover Academy, which is kind of Worth Summoning 4, even though I didn't do too crazy. 4, I think, was Noel. 5 was Charlotte than last season. And now we have Season 6, which is Luck and a Yami. And yeah, these characters aren't, I don't think, that good. At least not really worth investing into. You can kind of always use characters when you fully max dupe them out, especially if you've got really good gear set onto them. But generally, with this season, we kind of talked about yesterday what's coming out this season. We do know Julius is having a rerun in about like 9 days time, and Merileona is dropping in about 19 days time. So it is just better to save and summon for those characters, and especially Julius skill page, you missed out on Merileona. So for me, I'm skipping them. So regardless, we're gonna have 1 copy for free. So yeah, this is kind of a nice season that we can kind of just chill and just get a guaranteed copy of the characters. Obviously, as you can see, we do have 2 keys apparently, but obviously you can only use 1 per season. But the big question right now is, since those characters aren't actually that good, who should you be picking up for free for your Gateway of Reunion? Now, I will tell you right now, I'm gonna be going for Yami. Let's go for his skills though, but because to be fair, boys, it's Yami. We're just gonna get Yami because it's Yami. But let's check out what his character does. So once again, on paper, Yami sounded the best in a way. Like, I remember people thinking this guy was gonna be top tier, but he came out and it's not that great. He is green right now in the meta, where there's mostly mono red. You are finding a few Juliuses, but once we do get Merileona in like 19 days, you're probably going to see a lot less obviously Juliuses, because she kind of counters him very, very hard. But once again, you have Charlotte on the team, so trying to break through that Julius is going to be kind of hard too. Then we have skill 2, which is kind of like a buff version of like his actual old skill 1, but now AoE in a way. Essentially, you can do AoE stun, but only if they're bleeding, and he doesn't apply bleed until he does his tier 2. So it takes at least 4 turns to get that AoE stun off, which I guess is fine because a lot of characters early on have stun immunity anyway. But you can actually remove counter attack, which can be somewhat useful a little bit. I have run into a few people that have counter attacks, and it's kind of annoying sometimes, especially when Julius gets it. Then the ultimate grants a 100% attack as a barrier, which once again, this guy's attack on obviously his gear. Remove all continuous damage. Okay, I mean, right now in the meta, is there that many continuous damage? A little bit with Witch Queen. When the instance of attack damage of skill 1 is at their max, so basically when you skill target 4 times, right, you're going to get a level 5 defense penetration. That's going to do a lot, by the way. Julius has, I think, what, level 3, with obviously Charlotte buff, or 4 with 1 skill on the combined attack for William. Having level 5 buff is, yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage. But once again, it's going to be so hard to get 4 single targets off, but at least you can kind of cook a little bit. But always as well, if they are maxed, you're going to get increased damage dealt by 300%, and also as well, he's going to reset the extra damage, which once again, this is single target skill. I mean, this is AoE. This could be a massive nuke, right? You kind of protect him a little bit, just spam single targets and then wipe the whole team. But to do so much to get 1 guarantee kill, I mean, most characters like Julius anyway do that, so it's kind of why it's kind of bad a little bit. If he weren't green, would be kind of good. 5% increased damage towards defenders, but like once again, Asta's red, so you have type advantage, so it kind of equals out a little bit. Once again, we actually would have been very, very good, especially like this ultimate, like just to nuke down Asta's. Like if this guy was blue, oh my, that actually would have been a massive difference here. But yeah, that's what you get for when you get the character LR. Then when you do get him towards level 5, you know, dupes out, he's gonna have a barrier as a shield, which, I mean, it's not too bad, right? But like, and then reduced damage taken as well. It's like, it's not the worst. I mean, from the looks of it, the reduced damage taken is not too crazy. You kind of just want to give him 2 stars. If you give him 2 stars, you're kind of fine. All right, so let's check out the skill 1 here. So I think that's the extra attack right there, right? Unless I'm just wrong, actually. I'm not entirely too sure. But then we have this actual AoE skill, which actually looks really good too, actually. Like, really cool animation. It's a bit unfortunate that, like, the character's not that great. But yeah, now it applies bleed AoE. If we now use it again, stuns the whole team. Like, that could be really good, man. Like, if you can somehow get that to reset, it, like, generally that could be good. But once again, if you have some other Yamis too, you remove continuous damage as well. I think with the ultimate. Which one is it? Yeah, it's like, if you have some other Yamis, it's not going to work out. Let's check the actual ultimate, because I've not actually seen it. So you can see, this is Dimension slash Dami. Super unfortunate that it's it's this Yami, you know, because this is like, once again, I've been a big advocate a little bit for like having super important skills as characters, like having Siege Dragon's Vulnerable as a character would have been kind of cool, but it looks like they're kind of merging both Siege Dragon's Vulnerable with Valkyrie Armor. But yeah, to have this reduced down to like a you know, seasonal character, a little bit unfortunate. I think because we're in the test mode, we can't get the extra attack damage. But yeah, look-wise, I mean, the character's kind of cool. You can probably use him a little bit. Probably won't be the greatest, but I guess he might be usable in some situations. So for me, yeah, that's kind of why I'm going for Yami. But then we go towards Luck. So yeah, Luck wants to be used on like the mono blue team. You can see right now in the ultimate, he is going to attack after dealing obviously some attack as extra damage based on the counter attack present on allies. So you want to use like Blue Charlotte, right? But the problem is Blue Charlotte hasn't really been out or hasn't returned yet. So if you're like me, where my Charlotte's like 1 star. And like doesn't have the skill page, I think. So like I can't use it basically in PvP. So like this is why I'm not gonna go with his Luck, because you have to have Charlotte maxed out a little bit, and it's just kind of not worth it. I will say though, this guy might have the most future proof in the game a little bit, because we saw with Meridiana and the Red Fagolion, he got a lot better as we got her to come out. That might be the same situation when we do get obviously the Valkyrie Armor well, but currently right now we don't know what she does do. We do know she most likely will be blue character. She has got a buff skill. Who knows? Maybe she comes out with a counter attack, and then boom, this Luck is gonna be top tier. But yeah, it's you can't really prepare for that, right? Who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, if counter attack is present on itself, you're gonna grant a counter attack for obviously for an ally. Once again, all about counterattacks. This guy wants to have it on and wants to do it. So it's kind of why you want to have Charlotte. And once again, like I said, I don't really have Charlotte built up. So it's kind of why I'm not really too fussed about this actual Luck, which is why I'm going for, obviously, the new Yami. Plus, Yami. I think if the kits were reversed, I'd probably still go for Yami anyway. So yeah, that is kind of what Luck does. I'm kind of skipping over Luck very quick here. But once again, if you don't have Charlotte built up, there's no point even looking at this guy, basically. So let's check out the animations. I've not actually seen it just yet. All right, so we have a single target skill. Classic. A little unfortunate, it's not the first SSR. Like, I would have preferred him in his normal outfit, not gonna lie. And then you get the electrocute. Then he gets obviously he gets the counter attack, but it's only 1 turn, and this is obviously 2 turns. So it's not possible to extend it, because this would normally extend it, which is why you would have someone that can apply counter attack. And the ultimate, let's check what it does. It's kind of cool. It's like in this hole a little bit. It's a bit weird. And yeah, that's single target skill. So yeah, that is Luck, boys. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. Once again, I feel like just with the fact that Luck needs to have more people on his team and more, you know, reason to use him, the best character for I think most people will be just go for Yami. But I always say, if you like Luck and this is your you know, he's your favorite character, then go for him, because he might be more usable in the future once we get more people that apply counter attack or have mono blue team, which once again Valkyrie Armor might do. Okay, so they've now changed your rewards. Actually, you can see they're a lot more easier. In fact, you can actually probably do it today. Unfortunately, I've just done all of them. Like, I've just spent 700 euro, I've just gotten 10 LR pieces, I've just sent gifts to my friends, I've not actually spent my stamina yet, I've just transcended some gear as well. So I mean, that's a lot better, right? Normally it would take like 5 days to get that complete, when now it's in like basically a few hours. The longest one is probably spending 2,000 stamina, right? Yeah, that could be kind of long. So boys, thank you for watching the video, and yeah, peace.